Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Host Dr. Haider Shah. On behalf of Carlos, I would like to welcome all of you to this webinar. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we have another very interesting topic. I'm really honored to welcome and introduce our stay tuned because amazing stuff are coming ahead in this session. So before we start, I would like to thank us for arranging such enlightenment sessions for their support and providing us such a wonderful platform. The aim of all of us is to give you the opportunity to connect and interact with world-renowned speakers, academic leaders, teachers, authors, researchers, experts, professionals, and businessmen to learn from their experiences, recommendations, and suggestions which will create an impact and will enable you to learn and develop yourself in order to grow and transform individually, as well as to contribute to the world in a positive way. As our slogan is come, learn, and share knowledge. So today we have wonderful personalities with us. They are personalities having a great qualities and they have a vast experience and exposure and they are always ready to share their knowledge while contributing to the field and world. So let me introduce them formally. Our first guest is she is a University English language teacher, a PhD candidate, international conference lecturer, inspiring minds and inspiring learners via power of kindness and sharing knowledge, a devoted academic with expertise in English language. Currently, she is undertaking PhD research. She's a frequent speaker at international conference circuits, the sharing insights, research work from the realm of language and education, changing the world via power of golden words. So please help me in welcoming our first guest, Professor Azra. Welcome to the Canvas platform and thank you very much for joining us. Yeah. And now let me just introduce our second guest. She is an ELT professional with 25 years of teaching experience, holds degree in English language and literature and international relation. She holds a master's in English language teaching. She excels as an NLP practitioner, mind mapping, speed reading, and memory techniques instructor. Along with that, her expertise spans linguistic, neuroscience, and language research, showcased through international presentation and hundreds of innovative mind maps. She has recently focused on AI and language teaching, innovation and technology, as well as the linguistic. Last but not the least, we will be having wonderful discussion, and that would be a great opportunity for you to interact with them and to learn more about the role of AI and the education. So, welcoming our second guest, Professor Tuba. Welcome to the Canvas platform, Prof, and thank you very much for joining us.
Yes, thank you
Yes,
for
Prof,
the
can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, your voice is clear and loud.
Okay. Yes, thank you for the warm welcome, and I really appreciate your invitation. It is an honor for me to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for accepting our invitation, and we are looking forward for a wonderful session with you. Yeah, thank you so much, Professor Azra. And Prof. Tuba, can you reshare your slides, please, because it's not visible on the screen.
Yes, please. I think it has disappeared. Sorry for the inconvenience. So let me start it once more. Okay. So, okay, I am starting it. Is it clear?
Yes, it's coming. Not yet.
Yeah,
yes.
Visible and see you and the screen as well. So over to you, Prof. Tuba. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Azra.
Yeah. Our topic is about AI impacts in education, exploring AI advantages and disadvantages for pedagogical enhancement by tuba and me. And the second slide, you see in the pic. The slide 6.
Okay. I'm showing the slide 6,
Yes.
the introduction part.
Introduction includes the background on importance of feedback in education, the role of teacher feedback and AI feedback in research. Teacher feedback rule include definition and purpose of teacher feedback, importance of personalized and contextualized feedback, benefits of teacher feedback in student learning and development, challenges and limitations of teacher feedback. And AI feedback rule includes definition and purpose of AI feedback, advantage of AI feedback in terms of scalability and efficiency, potential for personalized and adaptive feedback through AI algorithm, limitations and concerns regarding the quality and reliability of AI feedback. And slide 7. Comparison between teacher feedback and AI feedback rules includes similarities between teacher and AI feedback rules, differences between teacher and AI feedback rules, research structure for comparing teacher feedback versus AI feedback rules, research questions to be addressed, how does quality of teacher feedback compared to that provided by AI, what are perceptions and preference of students regarding teacher versus AI feedback, how does student performance differ when receiving teacher versus AI feedback, and sample selection, data collection, also conclusion, summary, and key findings and implications and potential features. Number 8. And what is in artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is a technology that enables a computer to think or act in a more human way. It does this by taking information from its surroundings and deciding its response based on what it learns or sense. Artificial intelligence, also known as machine intelligence, is intelligence demonstrated by machines. In contrast to natural intelligence in computer science, AI research is defined as the study of intelligence agents, any device that perceives its environment and takes action that maximizes its chance of successfully achieving its goal. AI is applied in learning and problem solving. Artificial intelligence is now a part of our lives, whether we know it or not. Sometimes we use but we don't know whether we accept it or not. More accepted, but sometimes some rejected it. It has reason to suggest over the years in slow but steady manner. Everything that we do, like buying clothes, on the internet, as well as watching shows on TV, is influenced to various extents by AI. However, the question that needs to be asked in this context is, what effect would this have on education? And slide 9. Definition and purpose of feedback. Feedback plays a crucial role in education as it helps students to understand their strengths and weaknesses, improve their learning outcome, develop a growth mindset. Growth mindset is so important. Here are some key reasons why feedback is important in education. 1, identifying strengths and weakness. Feedback provides students with valuable insight into their performance, highlighting areas where they excel and areas that need improvement. And this self-awareness allows students to focus on specific aspects of their learning and make necessary adjustments. Motivation and engagement. constructive feedback can motivate students by recognizing their efforts and achievements. It helps them stay engaged in the learning process as they feel supported and encouraged to continue working toward their goals. And learning from mistakes. Feedback helps students learn from their mistakes by providing guidance on how to correct errors or misconceptions. It encourages them to reflect on their work, identify areas of improvement, and develop problem-solving skills. Personalized learning. As AI globalizes our learning around us with all around the world, it also personalized learning in the same time. Effective feedback is tailored to individual students, allowing educators to provide personalized guidance based on each student's strengths and weakness and learning style. This individualized, personalized approach enhances the effectiveness of instruction and promotes student growth. Building self-confidence. Positive feedback, as we said, constructive feedback, boosts students' self-confidence by acknowledging their progress and achievement. It instills a sense of accomplishment, encourages them to take risks, and fosters a positive attitude towards learning. Goal setting. Feedback helps students set realistic goals for themselves based on their current performance level. By providing specific targets for improvement, enables students to track their progress over time and work toward achieving desired outcomes. And developing critical thinking skills. You may think that it is impossible by AI having critical thinking, and feedback encourages students to think critically about their work by asking questions, challenging assumptions, or suggesting alternative approaches. This process enhances analytical thinking skills and promotes a deeper understanding of subject matter. And next slide. Teacher-student communication. Feedback facilitates effective communication between teachers and students, creating a supportive learning environment where both parties can exchange ideas, clarify doubts, and address concerns. This interaction builds trust and strengthens the teacher-students relationship. In summary, feedback in education is essential for student growth, motivation, and improvement. It improves students to take ownership of their learning and autonomy, fosters a growth mindset, helps them develop necessary skills to succeed academically and beyond. And next slide, introduction. In recent years, the integration of AI in education has gained significant attention. One area where AI has shown promise is providing feedback to students on their academic work. This essay aims to explore and compare the roles of teacher feedback and AI feedback in the context of research structure. By examining their strengths and limitations, we can gain insight into how these feedback mechanisms can complement each other to enhance students' learning experiences. Teacher feedback role. Teachers have traditionally played a crucial role in providing feedback to students. Their expertise allows them to evaluate various aspects of a research structure, including content, organization, course, grammar, and teachers can provide personalized comments that address individual student needs, emotionals, and helping them students their strength areas for improvement. Moreover, teachers can engage in dialogue with students, clarifying doubts and offering guidance for further development. However, teacher feedback also has limitations. The availability of teachers' time restricts their frequency, timeliness of feedback delivery. Additionally, effective biases may influence the evaluation process, leading to inconsistencies across different teachers' assessment. Furthermore, teachers may not always possess domain-specific knowledge required for evaluating complex research topics comprehensively. AI feedback rule. AI-powered systems offer an alternative approach to providing feedback on research structure essays. These systems use natural language processing algorithms to analyze various aspects of students' writing objectively. They can identify grammatical errors, suggest improvements in sentence structures or vocabulary usage, and even evaluate the overall coherence and organization of an essay. As you know, we have Grammarly and Quillbot for these things. One significant advantage of AI feedback is its ability to provide an instant response. Students receive immediate suggestions for improvement without having to wait for their teacher's availability or grading cycle. Moreover, AI systems can handle large volumes of essays simultaneously, ensuring scalability across classrooms or educational institutions. However, AI feedback has limitations that need consideration. While AI algorithms can detect surface-level errors, they may struggle to understand the nuances of complex research topics or evaluate the depths of critical thinking. And these systems may also lack the ability to provide personalized feedback tailored to individual needs, as they often rely on predefined rules or patterns. And complementing rules, as we said, we never reject AI feedback or teacher feedback. We just say that balancing between them and complementing rules, rather than viewing teacher feedback and AI feedback as competing entities. A more productive approach is to consider their complementary roles. Teachers can leverage AI-powered systems to automate certain aspects of feedback provision, such as grammar, syntax correction, allows teachers to focus on higher order concerns as critical thinking, we said, like content analysis, critical thinking evaluation, and providing personalized guidance. By combining the strengths of both teacher feedback and AI feedback, students can benefit from a comprehensive evaluation process. They receive timely and objective suggestions, not biased, and from AI system, while also benefiting from the expertise and domain-specific knowledge of their teachers. This hybrid approach ensures a holistic learning experience that addresses both technical writing skills and conceptual understanding. Teacher feedback and AI feedback play distinct but complementary roles, balancing roles in evaluating research and structure essays. While teachers provide personalized guidance based on their expertise, AI systems offer instant objective suggestions for improvement. By embracing both approaches, educators can enhance students' learnings. Teacher feedback plays a crucial role in research structure essay. It provides valuable, may know time? May know about our time? Because I want to continue.
Azra, you can continue. You have time.
Can we continue?
Please continue.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Teacher feedback plays a crucial role in the research structure essay. It provides valuable guidance and insight to students, helping them improve their writing skills and enhance the overall quality of their research papers. Here are some key aspects of teacher feedback in research structure essay. Clarity, organization. Teachers provide feedback on clarity and organization of the essay. They assess whether the introduction effectively introduced the topic, if there is a logical flow of ideas, and if each paragraph supports the main argument. Feedback helps students refine their structure, ensuring that their research paper is well organized and easy. thesis statement. Thesis statement is critical component of research structure essay. Teachers provide feedback on its clarity, relevance, and essence. They help students refine their thesis statement to ensure it accurately reflects the purpose of their research and guides the direction of their paper. Research methods and feedback from teachers helps students evaluate chosen research methods. Teachers may suggest alternative methods or provide guidance on how to improve existing ones. This feedback ensures that students are using appropriate methods to gather data from their research. Literature review. Teachers play, we are comparing teacher feedback and AI feedback. Teachers play a significant role in guiding students through literature review process. Teacher feedback on the selection of relevant sources, critical summarize and analysis, and suggest additional sources for consideration. This feedback helps students develop a comprehensive literature review that supports their research objectives. And analysis and interpretation. Teacher feedback assists students in analyzing and interpreting their findings accurately. They may point out any inconsistency or gaps in reasoning, offer suggestions for further analysis, and help students draw meaningful conclusions from their data. And next slide, language and slide. Teachers also provide feedback on language usage, grammar, punctuation, overall writing style, and in research structure essay. They help students improve sentence construction and sentence construction, eliminate unnecessary jargon or repetition, and enhance clarity in expression. Formatting and citation. Feedback from teachers ensures that students adhere to required formatting and lines and accurately cite their sources. Teachers may provide guidance on citation, formatting of references, and overall adherence to academic standards. Overall, teacher feedback plays a vital role in shaping their research structure essays. It helps students refine their writing skills and develop critical thinking abilities and produce high-quality research papers. By providing constructive, positive feedback, teachers empower students to become better researchers and writers. Artificial intelligence has become an integral part of various industries, including research. As we said, realm of research, artificial intelligence plays a crucial role in enhancing structure and quality. Aim to explore significance of AI feedback in research structure, and also it is ability to provide objective and unbiased, as we said, unlike human reviewers who may be influenced by personal biases or subjective opinions. AI algorithms analyze essays based on predefined criteria and standards. This ensures that researchers receive fair and impartial feedback, enabling them to improve their work effectively. And next slide, AI feedback offers researchers a comprehensive analysis of their essays. These algorithms can assess various aspects such as grammar, spelling, punctuation, coherence, logical flow. By highlighting areas that need improvement, can refine their writing skills and produce high-quality essays that meet academic standards. Furthermore, AI feedback provides researchers with instant evaluation. Traditionally, obtaining feedback from human reviewers would be time-consuming and may cause delays in research processes. And next slide. In addition to providing objective evaluation and instant feedback, AI algorithms also offer personalized suggestions for improvement. These algorithms are trained on vast amounts of data, can identify common mistakes and weaknesses in writing essays. By offering tailored recommendations based on individuals, AI feedback assists researchers in addressing specific areas for enhancement. And also, it is scalability of AI. In research settings where numerous essays need evaluation, it may be challenging for human reviewers to provide timely feedback for each submission. AI algorithms can handle large volumes of essays simultaneously without compromising quality or speed. And this scalability ensures that all researchers receive valuable feedback promptly. And despite these advantages, it is important to acknowledge some limitations associated with relying solely on AI feedback in research structure. While AI algorithms excel at evaluating technical aspects of writing, they may lack the ability to assess in the depth and originality of ideas. Human reviewers often provide valuable insight, critical analysis that AI algorithms may not capture. Therefore, a combination of AI feedback and human evaluation is recommended for comprehensive assessment. AI feedback plays a crucial role in enhancing the structure of research essays. Objective evaluation, comprehensive analysis, instant feedback, and personalized suggestions scalability contribute significantly to improving the quality of research writing. It is essential to recognize the limitation of AI feedback and supplement it with human evaluation for a holistic assessment. And next slide. Advantages of teacher feedback role in research. As we said, expert guidance. Teachers have expertise in subject matter and can provide valuable insight guidance to students during research process and can help students refine their research question, identify relevant sources, develop a coherent argument, improvement of critical thinking skills, and students to think critically about their research and writing, providing of strengths and weaknesses in their work. Teachers help students develop a more analytical approach to their research, leading to improved critical skills. And as we said, according to students' specific needs, individualized attention allows students to receive targeted advice on how to improve their research structure, argument, and writing style. Motivation, encouragement, positive feedback can motivate students and can boost student motivation and confidence in their research abilities. And it provides validation for their efforts and encourages them to continue working on their project with enthusiasm. And as we said, in these advantages of teacher feedback, we had subjectivity. Subjective by nature, it reflects the personal opinions and preferences of teacher. Subjective lead inconsistency in grading and bias evaluation that are not do not accurately reflect the quality of students' work. Limited perspectives and biases that could influence their feedback might favor certain approaches or ideas over others and potentially limiting diversity of viewpoints and explored by students in their research. And time constraint. As you know, as we are teachers and we have no more time among all many scores or all many papers, and teachers often have limited time available for providing detailed feedback on every aspect of student research structure essay. And this time constraint may result in superficial comments or lack of comprehensive guidance, leaving some areas unaddressed. Dependency on teacher input. Relying solely on teacher feedback may hinder students' ability to develop independent thinking skills or self-evaluation capabilities. Students might become overly reliant on teacher for direction instead of developing their own research and critical thinking skills. And as we said, it is important to note that while there are potential disadvantages and advantages, generally, the key is to ensure that feedback is provided in fair and constructive and supportive manner, allowing students to grow and improve their research skills. Advantage, I think not necessary for this slide.
Okay, so sorry, Azra, have you just checked the advantages of AI feedback role in research structure?
Yes, I mentioned them. I think I will say from in research structure effectiveness part 34.
Okay. So, okay, disadvantages of AI feedback role 34. Okay, let me skip to 34
Yes.
because we are, I think, getting out of our time. Yes.
Yes, because of time, I am.
Yes. So
I want to read to your part. Effectiveness, teacher feedback. Teachers have extensive knowledge and experience in their subject areas, allowing them to provide detailed and insightful feedback to students. They can identify specific areas of improvement and personalize suggestions for growth. And AI feedback, as we said, patterns in student performance and our recommendation based on predefined criteria. Next slide, we put here, and I think yes, from after two slides here, the comparison of we said all them. You can start, I think.
okay, let me start. Okay.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Azra. And I'm taking over from now on. Thank you for the presentation. Okay, as we mentioned, artificial intelligence is a technology that enables a computer to think or act in a more human way. It does this by taking information from its surroundings and deciding its response based on what it learns or senses. AI it's also known as machine intelligence. It's a kind of intelligence demonstrated by machines in contrast to natural intelligence and computer science. And AI research is defined as the study of intelligent agents. Any device that perceives its environment and takes action that maximizes its chance of successfully achieving its goal. AI is applied in learning and problem solving. AI is now a part of our lives, whether we know it or not, and whether we accept it or not. It has risen to such a status over the years in a slow but steady manner. And everything that we do, like buying clothes and shoes and on the internet, as well as watching shows and TV, is influenced to various extents by AI. However, the question that needs to be asked is, in this context, is what effect would this have on education? So, AI in research education. AI enhances the quality of education. Over the last decades, there are several challenges of learning, including language processing, reasoning, planning, and cognitive modeling have been addressed by the AI applications. In fact, both education and AI have been made for each other in a way. Whereas education is a means to develop minds capable of leveraging that knowledge pool, while AI provides tools for developing more accurate and detailed picture of how everything works. There are more advantages than AI provide, like tutoring, grading, and a personalization education, feedback on course quality, immediate feedback to students, etc. And a few previous examples really prove it, such as smart content creation from digitized guides of textbooks to customizable learning digital interfaces are being introduced at all levels. The ultimate goal of AI is also set to be a virtual facilitator for the learning environments. It is to create virtual human-like characters who can think, act, react, and interact in a natural way, responding to and using both verbal and nonverbal communication. It also aims to pave the way for new learning pathways in coming years, because education is a domain largely handled by human-to-human interaction. However, integration of AI has been slower to develop the necessary human-like attributes of responsiveness, adaptability, and understanding. So the benefits of AI, so creating a global classroom with AI, it would be possible for schools to create global classrooms, as it were. From now on, it would no longer matter as to where a student is. If she or he is unable to attend a class due to some reason, or the other, they would need to do it to visit a link and click on it, and the student can join to live classroom. Similarly, thanks to this technology, it would be possible for them to interact with the peers, even they were 1,000 miles away, apart from each other, making education a lot more interesting than before. Things such as game technology, gamification, and stimulation are expected to play major roles in this regard. It can actually make education a lot more adaptive and intuitive. In fact, such technology can actually be used in order to encourage students to come together and develop knowledge themselves. This is something that you need so badly in this day, and the age of short attention span. AI can quickly interpret a student's needs and design an appropriate assessment. It can show students mastery, read lessons as needed, and quickly design a personalized learning plan for each student. So AI has been a topic of interest in education for decades, and its application in ELT has been no exception. And the use of AI in ELT has evolved over time from early attempts at computer-assisted knowledge learning, as abbreviated as CAL, to more recent developments in natural language processing, which is abbreviated as NLP, and machine learning. In the 1960s and 1970s, the first attempts at CAL were met with the development of computer programs that would provide feedback on grammar and vocabulary. These early programs were limited by their lack of interactivity and inability to understand natural language. In the 1980s, advances in technology led to the development of more sophisticated CAL programs that could provide interactive exercises and simulations. These programs were still limited by their inability to understand natural language, but they paved the way for future developments. And AI is also being used to analyze large amounts of data on student performance, allowing teachers to identify areas where students need additional support. Chatbots are being developed that can simulate conversations with native speakers, providing students with opportunities for authentic language practice. Virtual reality environments are being created that allow students to immerse themselves in real-world situations where they can practice their language skills. And machine learning algorithms are being used to analyze student writing samples and provide feedback on grammar, vocabulary, and style, and so on. While there is still much work to be done in developing effective AI applications for ELT, the potential benefits are clear. AI has the ability to provide personalized instruction that adapts to individual student needs, offer authentic language practice opportunities, and provide instant feedback on student performance. As technology continues to advance, it's likely that AI will play an increasingly important role in the field of English language teaching. And AI has had a significant impact on ELT over the years, enabling new forms of personalized learning and providing teachers with valuable insights into student performance. AI technology continues to evolve. It is likely that AI will continue to play an important role in the future of ELT. And AI has the potential to revolutionize the way English language teaching is conducted. Here are some advantages of AI in enhancing English language teaching outcomes. First is personalized language learning. AI can analyze students' learning patterns and provide personalized learning experiences that can cater into the individual needs. This can help students learn at their own pace and improve their understanding of language. And next is enhanced feedback. AI can provide immediate feedback on students' writing, speaking, listening skills. This feedback can be more accurate and objective than human feedback, and it is based on data analysis. Improved engagement. AI-powered tools such as chatbots and virtual assistants can make learning more engaging and interactive for students. They can provide real-time assistance, answer questions, and engage in conversations with learners. And next one is time saving. AI-powered tools can automate routine tasks such as grading assignments, creating lesson plans, and tracking student progress. This frees up teachers' time to focus on more important tasks such as providing personalized feedback and interacting with students. And accessible learning. AI-powered tools can make English language learning more accessible to learners who may not have the access to traditional classroom settings or native speakers to the language. And enhanced accuracy. AI-powered tools such as speech recognition software can help learners improve their pronunciation by providing accurate feedback on their pronunciation errors. Artificial intelligence has a potential to enhance English language teaching outcomes by providing personalized learning experiences, immediate feedback, improved engagement, time-saving solutions, accessible learning opportunities, and enhanced accuracy in pronunciation practice. And here is a mind map I have created, a digital mind map, summarizing the language teaching outcomes using AI. The first one is, as I mentioned, personalized learning, and I can emphasize the learning patterns, and it provides personalizing learning experiences, allows students to learn at their own pace, improves understanding of the language, and enhanced feedback, providing immediate feedback of writing, listening, and speaking, and more accurate and objective than human feedback, and based on data analysis, and improved engagement. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants make learning interactive and engaging, and also provides a real-time assistance and answers questions. And next one is, it is a time saver as it automates routine tasks like grading and lesson planning, and it tracks student progress, and it frees up teachers' time to personalize feedback and interaction. And next one is accessible learning. It provides AI tools for learners without access to traditional classrooms, and connects learners with native speakers. And the last one is enhanced accuracy, and it provides speech recognition software, and it also provides accurate feedback on pronunciation errors, and it helps improve pronunciation skills. So AI has been increasingly used in various fields, including research education. In ELT classes, AI can have a significant influence on students' outcomes, and this essay will discuss the potential benefits and drawbacks of using AI in ELT classes. One of the main advantages of using AI in ELT classes is that it can provide personalized learning experiences for students. AI-powered language learning platforms can analyze students' performance and provide tailored feedback and recommendations based on their strengths and weaknesses. This can help students to improve their language skills more efficiently and effectively. Moreover, AI can also enhance the quality of teaching materials and resources available to students. For example, AI-powered chatbots can provide instant responses to students' queries, while virtual reality technology can create immersive language learning environments that stimulate real-life situations. And another benefit of using AI in ELT classes is that it can help teachers to save time on administrative tasks such as grading and assessment, as we mentioned. This allows teachers to focus more on providing individualized support to their students. However, there are also some potential drawbacks of using AI in ELT classes. One concern is that it may lead to lack of human interaction between teachers and students. While AI-powered platform can provide personalized feedback, they cannot replace the value of face-to-face interaction with a teacher who understands the student's individual needs. Furthermore, there is a risk that relying too heavily on technology can lead to decrease in critical thinking skills among students. If they become too reliant on automated feedback and recommendations, they may not develop the ability to analyze their own performance or think critically about their language learning strategies. So while there are both benefits and drawbacks associated with using AI in ELT classes, it's clear that this technology has a potential to significantly influence student outcomes by providing personalized learning experiences and enhancing teaching materials and resources, and saving time on administrative tasks. AI can help improve the quality of English language teaching and learning. However, it's important to ensure that use of AI is balanced with human action and critical thinking skills development. So AI has become an increasingly popular tool in education, as we are very much into that, including English language teaching classes. And AI can provide a range of benefits for both teachers and students, such as personalized learning experiences, real-time feedback, and improved efficiency. In this essay, we are exploring the influence of AI on teachers' outcomes in ELT classes. And firstly, AI can help teachers to help more efficiently lesson plans by analyzing student data and identifying areas where students struggle the most. AI can suggest specific topics or activities that would benefit the class. This allows teachers to tailor their lessons to meet the needs of their students more effectively. However, there are also potential drawbacks to using AI in ELT classes, and one concern is that may replace human interaction and personalized attention from teachers. Students may become over-reliant on technology and lose important social skills such as communication and collaboration. While there are both benefits and drawbacks to using AI in ELT classes, it's clear that it has a significant influence on teacher outcomes by providing personalized learning experiences, real-time feedback, and increased efficiency. So AI can help teachers to create more effective lesson plans and better support their student learning needs. However, it's important for educators to balance the use of technology while human interaction and personalized attention in order to ensure that students receive a well-rounded education. So another way of AI can influence research outcomes is through the ability to personalize learning experiences. With the help of AI-powered adaptive learning platforms, ELT teachers can create customized learning paths for each student based on their individual needs and preferences. This approach allows students to learn on their own pace and focus on areas where they need the most help. As a result, researchers can collect more accurate data on student progress and identify effective teaching strategies that work for different types of learners. AI can also enhance collaboration between teachers and students in ELT classes. For example, chatbots powered by natural language processing technology can provide instant feedback to students, questions or concerns about course materials or assignments. This approach not only saves time but also encourages students to engage more actively in learning process. Automated feedback and grading to support students in drafting essays, and intelligent linguistic analytics tool used in real time to analyze text and essays and generate automated feedback. It analyzes three aspects of an essay: structure, keywords and phrases, and key sentences, and then presents a summary to the student that conveys the key points of the essay, allowing students to reflect on the drawer text, review how the essay is organized, and understand how the key terms are being used across the essay and how they combine to form a cohesive discussion. Evaluation of essays shows the number of drafts submitted to the tool has a positive impact on the grades awarded for the first assignment. The cohort of students using essays achieved significantly higher overall grades than the students in the previous cohort. Okay, I'm a bit accelerating. AI enhances the quality of education. Over the last decade, there are several changes of learning, including language processing, reasoning, planning, and cognitive modeling, have been addressed by the AI applications. In fact, both education and AI have been made for each other. So whereas education is a means to develop mind capable of leveraging the knowledge pool, while AI provides tools for developing a more accurate and detailed picture of how everything works. So, okay. And so AI makes it a lot easier for students and management to keep track of how well or poorly the students are performing. Such systems can be used to deal effectively with the vast volume of the data and statistics that these schools and colleges normally have. They can use this to create definite reports that help them to understand the progress between being made by various students. Universities and educational institutions are increasingly looking to the technology to address the challenge of student retention, who enroll in higher education but do not end up obtaining a degree. Since they had education midway, they end up not being awarded the degree they had enrolled for. With the AI and machine learning, they're seeking a way to improve the retention refers to higher education by analyzing data from forums, educational literature, and surveys and studies. AI can detect the key reasons behind attrition and dropouts. This in turn helps the institutions to plug the gap whether possible and improve their own university rankings by improving the retention rates. And I have created another mind map, which is okay. Yes, which is about the AI technologies and education. It is a very summary of the concepts that we mentioned before. Intelligent tutoring systems, which is abbreviated as AI, ITS, includes personalized instruction, adapts to learning pace and style, customized support, and enhances learning outcomes. And next one is automated grading systems, which includes efficient assessment and grading, provides instant feedback, saves time for educators, and timely responses for students. And next one is virtual classrooms. It facilitates real-time interactions, overcomes geographical barriers, and it includes AI-driven learning tools, and it enhances learning experiences. And the next one is personalized learning. It provides personalized learning, and that means it creates personalized learning pathways and tailors content to individual needs, improves engagement, and it improves engagement. And to conclude, this study highlights the importance of understanding how globalization and AI impact ELT. This study suggests that while these global trends have their benefits, they should not replace personalized teaching approaches. And teachers need to be equipped with the skills necessary to use technology effectively, while also prioritizing human interaction and individualized learning. Further research is needed in this area, definitely, to explore how ELT can continue to evolve in response to these global trends. With the rapid advancement of technology and the increasing demand for online education, it is highly likely that AI will provide a significant role in ELT online classes in the future. And AI-powered language learning platforms are already available today, providing personalized learning experiences to students based on their individual needs and preferences. These platforms, the machine learning algorithms to analyze student data and provide feedback on their progress, and making it easier for teachers to track their students' performance. In terms of lesson planning, AI can help students create more effective lesson plans by analyzing student data and identifying areas where they need more support. This can help teachers tailor their lessons to meet the specific needs of each student, resulting in better learning outcomes. And in today's interconnected world, English language teaching has evolved to incorporate personalization and globalization tools to enhance language learning. These tools aim to create a more engaging and relevant learning experience for students, enabling them to develop their language skills while also gaining a deeper understanding of global cultures and perspectives. This study explores the concept of personalization and globalization of ELT classes, highlighting their benefits and providing examples of effective implementation. The most important role for humans will be to ensure that the rise of AI doesn't get out of hand. Also, there are both debatable pros and cons of AI. Its impact on the global teachers is undeniable. It continues to grow every single day, driving sustainability for education. There certainly calls for the need of AI literacy and upskilling for prosper in many new age skills. And thank you for joining us and listening to us. And thank you for your patience. And we just welcome to any questions with my colleague Azra. Thank you.
Thank you for your well-organized presentation. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you too.
Thank you very much, Professor Azra and Tuba. Wonderful, great the way you people just completed so many content in a very short span of time. And I was really enjoying the way people were connecting the different dots right from the research structure, the feedback, the role of the AI. Even I was very keen to know about the role of the AI and education, the way you people are explaining. And I love the way Prof. Azra talked about even the different software like the Quill and the Grammarly, which are very important and playing important role in this learning of the English language and how it is going to be impacted. And nowadays, a lot of researchers, they are using these kind of different softwares in order to improve their work. And I love the way the Professor Tuba not only talked about the AI, its role on education, but also discussed a snapshot of the mind mapping. And very nicely, you have talked about and discussed the graphics, which were very useful. And I think these are the different things which the audience from around the globe are looking forward. And definitely, once they go through your profile and particularly even your YouTube channel, happen. So definitely they are going to have a lot of wonderful content to read and understand. And I'm sure you will be placing more content in future as well for our audience to learn more and to educate them. Thank you very much. And questions are waiting for your illustration and explanation. Should we start with the first question, please? Yeah. So let me just start with the first question. The first question they want to ask is regarding that what are some ethical considerations and challenges associated with the use of AI in education? So let me just take the opinion of Professor Azra first, and then I come to the Professor Tuba. Yes, Professor
Okay.
Azra, your comment on it, please.
As we know, everything has both two sides. We can use in proper manner and we can use in wrong manner. If we should, as teachers and students, we should preference to use in right manner. But we know that ethical things that AI has, that is, it is not detected in some journals or in some says writing that teachers cannot detect, but teachers I know are so smart and can detect now because AI has algorithms, algorithm pattern that it is not if it is not human touched, it should be humanized. If it is not human touch, it will have problems. But you can use it as a resource and information given for you, and it can help you as our message is that AI globalize and AI personalize the same time, and AI connect teachers' feedback with smart feedback, and AI helps to burn off of teachers' time, and this is advantage of AI in near by disadvantage that ethical things that can be, as we said, not used right in journals.
Yes.
This is in my mind.
Thank you very much. And now I would like to have opinion of the Professor Tuba, since you have already talked about the pros and cons of the AI. And so what is your take on this question, please?
Yes, and I might highlight the data privacy and protection, which also I think a very considering point. That means AI has access to any data that we share. So every time we search on something and we enter some data, it keeps that. So if this data isn't properly treated or protected, it might cause a problem about privacy. So it is being developed, but just like we learned from AI, AI is learning from us. So this data privacy and protection in AI is I think, a problem. And also another problem that I would like to, another consideration that I would like to do is the legal and policy frameworks for AI ethics. So the policymakers, such as European Commission and European Union, such as US National AI Initiative, play an important role for AI regulations. I think they really need to be developed. So they work to develop, transport, and explainable AI models to ensure alignment with ethical principles. This is inevitably, actually, I'm an active teacher, and I know that most of my students are preparing their essays and project works through ChatGPT, and even they refer as a citation, they write ChatGPT. So I know that they are doing this, and sometimes the hallucination happens and some wrong references also. And what is another problem is sometimes some institutions and some persons who do not let their information to be shared people can reach those information. So that's another, I think, problem about using AI. But these regulations are being developed so that this kind of problems won't happen in the future. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Prof. Tuba. And that leads to another very interesting question. Since you have already talked about the Chat GPT, one of the lecturer he asked a question, since you already discussed that the role of the teacher has become very crucial nowadays because of the AI, and we need to understand and we have to see. Now, the question asked by one of the lecturer that how do you see the education? Let me just bring it on screen. How do you see the education system post the Chat GPT time period? Uh, Students who are using the Chat GPT. So how do you see the world after the Chat GPT? Because the essays are being written by the Chat GPT, and all those things. You see the role of an instructor in that particular Chat GPT world? Yes, please.
You know, as we know that ChatGPT or AI, it is made by human. All things are we, and they are made by us, and they are prompting by us, and everything. It depends on us and everything we do. They can't control anything. They can control. And if we can control, we control everything by them. As I can say, it is a tool for us to do easily everything, not in wrong say as wrong manner, as I said. Sometimes I read that maybe AI or ChatGPT control everything. That it is not a thing I think. It depends on us because we give prompts, give algorithms, we give patterns. Everything is important because we are important. We do them and we know them well. And if we will be aware on them and we know them, we know tools as teachers or students, we know how use them in right manner in our essays, in our classes. It can be fun also, and it can be in other shift to education, I think.
Yeah, thank you very much, Prof. Azra. And you are very right. And that question I would like to ask the Prof. Tuba as well to comment on it. But let me just add to the Prof. Azra that what she said. Yes, it is just like the internet, and it is completely entirely based on us. How do we use it, whether in a positive sense or in a negative sense? The Chat GPT itself is not a good or bad. The way we use it make it good, or we can use it for the good purpose as well. But Prof. Tuba, don't you think now our job as a teacher has become a bit tough and difficult, because now we have to scrutinize in a very particular manner. We have to go to the nitty gritty, and we see even the AI softwares Turnitin, right? That whether
Okay.
the students have done by themselves,
Yes,
it is
yes.
written by the chat.
Yeah. So, as I mentioned before, I know that my students are very actively using ChatGPT, and I actually, I allow them, I encourage them to do so because I'm an open-minded and futuristic kind of teacher, and we know that when the internet was, invented, and Google was invented, um, everyone reacted against it. So, oh, this is a game changer. Everything will be spoiled. So, look what's happening. We are all using Google, and ChatGPT is a bit like this. So, it will never be possible to prevent our students to use it. So, we need to embrace it. We need to find a ways to collaborate with it. For example, I want to give an example as an English language teacher for so long years. In language learning, for example, in literature class, you can use we can encourage our students to use some prompts. So language prompts are quite important. For example, what would Shakespeare say if he lived today, for example? So one of you just be Shakespeare, and one of you Chaucer, and one of you somebody else. So make a dialogue. So why not use ChatGPT as a game changer, as a fun way to learn a language, or I don't know, maybe study a literature class. So there are some students who struggle talking and speaking, and these prompts that ChatGPT provides can just let those weak students to gain some self-confidence. And also it works for exam preparation, and even teachers can create exams through ChatGPT. So this is definitely a game changer. So we really need to welcome it. The students can create their own grammar exercises, as well as teachers the vocabulary exercises, and it also works very well for the pronunciation. So I actually encourage students to use ChatGPT and the other AI tools to practice their pronunciations, correct their pronunciations. So I think this is not something to fight against or to worry about, but we really need to find some other ways to welcome and collaborate and develop for both teachers and students can effectively use them in a better way, instead of discussing whether it's good or not.
Yeah, very, very nice answer to this question. And I think you have very rightly pointed out the example of the Google, that initially we were thinking differently, but later on our opinion was changed. Now everybody is using it for the benefit. The same way this Chat GPT, all these things are there to facilitate us if we are using it in effective and efficiently in a proper manner. Now we have another question for you, Prof. Tuba, because they want to ask you particularly. This is the online question we got. That Prof. Tuba, do you think AI can end the necessity of learning a foreign language, because they have the translator option as well? So how do you see that thing? Yes, please.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. She's a colleague of mine. And actually, just like we emphasized at the very beginning and in the middle of our presentation, the interaction between student and teacher can never be replaced by an AI chatbot or even a virtual teacher. And I don't think it will be so in the future. Actually, I can sense that, I can perceive that in the future, even there will be hologramic, so virtual teachers with augmented reality. So things will definitely change in the close future. Yet, no matter how much the AI will develop, it will not be able to replace the human interaction, the emotions, eye contact, and stuff like that. So I think it will not end the language learning necessity for a teacher, but it might actually facilitate and accompany to both a teacher and a student. For example, one of my adult students said, "Okay, I have chatbot, but I cannot connect with her. She has a nice voice. She perfects the American accent, but I cannot contact with her, so I don't like teaching. Sorry, I don't like learning through the chatbot." So I think it will not be the end of a period, but in the near future, yes, some virtual teachers will be replaced probably, but I don't think that the human interaction will never be able to be replaced by any of AI development.
Yes, thank you very much, and I completely agree with you. We human, and as well, the Prof. Azra has already said it in the beginning that human cannot be replaced by the AI or
Yeah,
something. We have created the all the software, Chat GPT and AI. So definitely, AI is not going to replace it, but it depends on us how we are going to use it. So very nicely, you have said it as well. Now,
definitely.
we have the time limitation. So, one last question. I will be taking opinion from both of you. I start with the Prof. Azra regarding this question. That do you agree with this statement or not? Do you think it will change our next generation education system completely? They are referring towards the AI. Yes, in what ways? And if no, then it is fine. Yes, please.
Yes, it is started. It is started. We are in beginning of new shift from traditional one to modern one. It is getting modernized by tools. As we are knowing every day new things, new tools, voice recognition, PDF to image, image to PDF. How can I say, document to PDF, every tools that we are using, we are getting familiar with tools, we are changing, and we are changing our learning, we are changing our knowledge, we are changing our mindset growth, and everything is started to change. But how change? It depends of our educational basics and how our educational systems can provide these tools. I think it is impossible to all educational systems to provided by systems in schools, and sometimes we can in some schools still have an access to a small laptop, or how they can get smart, and it depends economic way, it depends your educational system basics, if they are rejected this system or they are accepted, because still some teachers doesn't accept these tools, they are accepting textbooks, still using textbooks, and don't want to change this one way, and they don't want new things, they don't want new dynamics, and it depends many factors. It will take a long time. It depends how you accept it, how your educational system accept it, or how your country accept it, and it depends many factors, I think. But it is a start of new change.
Yeah, thank you very much, Prof. Azra. And really, that's interesting to know that yes, the change has already started, and now we have to incorporate it in our system because we rely on the traditional teaching system, so it may not work, and we have to upgrade ourselves because our students upgraded themselves and they are using it. Even the Prof. Tuba has already said it, students are using it. So it means the teacher has to be one step ahead of their student and must be literate enough regarding the AI and its application. So, Prof. Tuba, your take on this question, please.
Yes, and as Ezra highlighted, and definitely the change has already started. Actually, uh, the use of AI and stuff like that has started dozens of years ago, but recently, particularly after the COVID era, it just accelerated somehow, and the change has become very visible, and we have the digital natives, the Z generation. So we have a different kind of generation who were born into the digital age. So their mind works totally different from our generation, actually. So we are not digital natives. We are digital immigrants. So the game has changed already, and I think just like also I agree with Ezra that instead of getting stuck onto the traditional ways of teaching, we really need to embrace the new ways of dealing with these digital natives, the new generations, because their mind works differently. They have a hyper mind, and they really want to Google everything. They want to reach an information very quickly, and they like gamification and stuff like that. So we really need to embrace the ways of teaching students in a AI modified way. And the governments, the ministries of education and countries should really develop new curriculums, new ways of embracing this change. Otherwise, the students cannot be engaged in this way, just involved in the same traditional ways of teaching. Of course, we always need books. I love books, okay, but we need to find a balance. We need to find a new way to embrace this change, because it will go on developing even more quickly with a snowball effect. So it will develop even faster and faster and faster. So we really need to catch this evolvement, and we need to embrace this change, which has already started. And yes, I think in the near future, it will be a much more different way. Yes.
Yes, thank you very much, Prof. Tuba, and I completely agree with both of you. You have very rightly pointed out that we are teaching to the Generation C, which are very much different. I think they have born with the applications and all those things, so they have more orientation towards that. And some of our senior faculty, the teachers, they are even struggling to learn these kind of apps and things because they are used to the traditional methods. So I completely agree with you that we need to upgrade ourselves in order to engage them in an effective way, because the student will get bored if we stick to the traditional methods, because the generation has changed, the world has changed, and we have to change ourselves as well. Thank you very much, and I'm really enjoying the way you people are giving the answer to the wonderful question. And as you can see in chat box, there is a lot of questions, but since we have the time limitation, so we have to end over here. And now I would be now I would be taking your final message to the world. So I start with the Professor Azra regarding Professor Azra. What is your message to the world as a speaker, author, teacher, researcher, trainer, learner, and educator? Yes, please.
Yes, as we mentioned our message first, that we should use AI. That it is globalized, as we said, and personalized. How globalization and personalization, individualization during the same time. The balance is important. Balance is important between using proper manner and how it can use they can use it to help them burn out of their time, and how they can use it. It is so important, and it really helps if used in right manner. It really give many resources and give information and many structures, and you can learn everything if you need, but in right manner, in ethical manner.
Very nice. Thank you very much. And I loved your message. It should be balanced and it should be used in a positive, in an appropriate way. Very nice. And now I come to the Professor Tuba, that what is your message to the world as a speaker, author, teacher, researcher, trainer, learner, and educator? Yes, please.
Yes, so we are experiencing a new period, a new period of digital age, actually. So we really need to embrace this change firstly. So the resistance will never work in the history. So it will not work either. Let's remember the COVID-19 period. So first, everyone resisted against it, and then we had to accept it. So we really need to accept this change, and we need to integrate our educational systems, our curriculums into AI, and the teachers should be, I think, should take some online courses and inline trainings about it, and the students really need to be also trained about the ethical sides and the more effective ways of using it. So, on both sides, we really need regulation of training and the educational systems regulations, because as Azra said, there are so many advantages of AI in education, like personalized learning. And I know very well, after 25 years of teaching career, that students like personalized learning, not a general one. So the accessibility, the feedback part is quite important, and it can be a coach and facilitator, and it provides the student engagement and task automation, and it's also very easy to analyze the student performance, which is also quite important part of teaching, as well as language teaching. So this is my message: welcoming the change, adopting the change, and integrating it to our traditional methods and developing new ones. I think this will help the education systems to get a higher version, a more effective and successful version of education.
Thank you very much, Professor Tuba. And you have quoted the reference of history, which is, I think, a strong reference to strengthen your argument and to validate it. And yes, the history has shown that resistance is not the good idea. To press the change in a positive way, that is the good idea. And this is how we have evolved since the beginning, and we are evolving, and we should be striving for the good and best science and techniques in order to have this planet in a more better planet, to have a good global citizenship. Since we have that global citizenship, and we have a greater responsibility towards everyone, and we should be taking care of our responsibilities. So thank you once again. And I really enjoyed this session with both of you, and it was a very insightful and it was a great session. Thank you for your wonderful message as well. And to the audience, please do follow our distinguished guest speakers through their research work, and you can email them for future learning. And they are very generous and always ready to help the people. Moreover, wonderful explanation and powerful content which the guest speakers elaborated will help you to learn and develop yourself regarding the AI and education. That's all we have time for today. And thank you once again, Professor Tuba and Professor Azra, for your time and insightful discussion and content. And I would like to thank our audience who joined us. If you have any additional questions about the information shared today, please email us or connect to the speaker directly. And we will also provide their email address for easy communication with the guest speakers. Thank you all for your support and liking our session. Stay tuned as many sessions are on. If you miss any session until next session, take care of yourself. Bye.